of grammar. We are going to continue with the chapter number 5, verbs. We have already started the chapter. I have already explained you about the verb. I have explained you about finite verb, infinite, non-finite verbs. I have explained you about transitive, intransitive verb. Right. So today we are going to start with the exercise related to participle and gerunds. Right. So I have explained you that how to identify whether the sentence, whether the word is a participle or a gerund, right? So let us start with the first one. Hearing a loud noise, they ran to the window. Now hearing is in the ing form, so it is whether a gerund or a participle. We have to identify it. Now here the noun is there, loud, noise. How was the noise? Loud. So hearing, this is performing as adjective, so this will be what? Participle. Okay students, so this will perform as participle because it is performing as adjective in the sentence. When the ing form is performing as adjective, then that will be participle. Now next one. The stuntman injured in the accident and now fighting for his life. Now students, here life is noun and we are fighting is what? ing form, right? So here life. Fighting for what? Fighting for life, right? So it's what? It's describing word. So it is also performing as adjective. So this will be participle. We saw an acrobat standing on his head. Now again, head is a noun. This word standing is denoting the noun or is describing the noun. So you have to this sentence will be participle. Okay, now asking a questions is a lot easier than answering them. Now students, asking a question. Now here asking is itself performing as a verb or as action, right? So here it will be gerund, right? So this will be what? This will perform as gerund or and lot easier than answering them. So this answering is also what students? Gerund, because they are not describing anything. It is performing as action or this word is performing as a noun. Okay students. Now last one. Waving her handkerchief, she flagged down the taxi. Now waving her handkerchief. What she is waving? Handkerchief. Handkerchief is a noun. So we are describing the noun here, that waving her handkerchief. Right? So this will be what students? Participle. Okay students, in this way you have to identify whether the ing form is gerund or participle. Okay. Now students, next we are going to do the do, be form or the have form of the verb. We have learned about helping verb, like be form of the verb includes is, are, was, were, right? While have form of the verb includes have, has, had, right? So we have to fill the correct be form of the verb or have form of the verb, right? So first one, either Yana or Ajay dash going to give a speech. Now either Yana or Ajay, right? From that, both of that we are talking to them simultaneously, right? So what we will put? We will put is. Okay. Now next. Neither Geeta nor her cousins dash the book. Have the book. Next. Raghu, the inventor and businessman, dash the chief guest. We are talking about only one person, that is Raghu. So with singular noun, what we can use? Is. Very good. So what we will use? Is. Now next. The captain along with the sailor dash shipwrecked. Now this sentence shipwrecked indicates that this word is in past tense. So the sentence is in past tense. So what we will write? The captain along with the sailor was shipwrecked. What we will write? Was shipwrecked. Now next. The dogs and the cat dash playing in the yard. Dogs. It's in the plural form, and along with dog, cat is also there, right? So we are talking about so many. So the dogs and the cat are playing in the yard. This is called helping verb. This all our verb are the helping verb. Okay, students. Nobody dash at the venue. Nobody is at the venue. Now next, each student dash performed well in the test. Each student has performed well in the test. As it is in the present form, you will write has. Okay, we will use has form. Now 8-1. Few students dash present in the class. Few students means we are talking about more than one. So what we will use? Few students are present in the class. Now students, till 8 we have completed. 9 to 14 you have to try it by yourself, as it is very easy, right? So 9 to 14 you have to try it by yourself. Okay students, now we will do the exercise that we have already done previously, right? Such exercise we have already done previously. So we will do 5 solution from that, and other 5 will be homework for you, right? So combine the sentence using infinitives. I already told you infinitives means 2 plus verb, 2 plus action, right? 2 plus any verb. Right, so that is called infinitives, right? So we have to join the sentence. Such question we have already done previously, right? So this is question number B on page number 35. Now, he has 3 children. He has to provide for them. He has 3 children to provide for them, right? He has 3 children to provide. Here provide is what? Action. So 2 plus action is equal to infinitives. Provide for them. Full stop. Now second, in this way you have to simply join the sentence by adding 2. Okay. Now next, the robber threatened the man. He wanted to rob him. The robber threatened the man to rob him. Right. Now next, everyone must pay their taxes. It is their duty. Now here it is their duty, right? Here the word pay is action, right? So we have to change the sentence to make it correct. It is everyone's duty to pay their taxes, right? Pay their taxes. Simple. Now next, she works with a charitable organization. She helps the poor people. Now she works with a charitable organization to help the poor people. She works with a charitable organization to help poor people. Now students, in all the sentence you can notice one thing. Before to means after to there will be verb. For example, to provide, right? To rob, then to pay, to help. It means before the verb there will be to. To plus verb is equal to infinitives, right? So last one, she visits the poor, she gives them food. Now she visits the poor to give them food. Okay students, so this much is clear. So in this session we have completed till question number B. In next session we will start with question number C, and students you have to see that complement of verb, right? We are going to omit it. So we are not going to take complement of verb. So we are not even going to solve the exercise related to complement of verb. Okay students, so till that keep learning.